If you live and work in Saudi Arabia, it's important to have a good health insurance plan. Saudi Arabia is a highly regulated insurance market, so it's important you get good advice on the type of insurance you're buying and making sure that it's regulated and approved for visa purposes in the KSA. But here's a little overview. If you do get a health insurance plan, it's important you have an evacuation component if you're living and working in Saudi Arabia. The healthcare there is very good, but in the case of serious illnesses or accidents, it's possible you're going to be evacuated, maybe to Dubai or perhaps back to your home country in the case of repatriation. How does this work? If you have a serious medical illness, the insurance company, if you have the repatriation option, will allow you to be sent home back to your home country for treatment. And that may be a nice option that you want to have. Lots of insurance companies have this option, so make sure you look at the detail on your plan and you have that element. If you need help or advice on medical insurance or health insurance anywhere around the world, then please come and talk to us.
Hi, my name is Derek Carter. I'm an attorney practicing here in Houston, Texas. I exclusively represent injured people. I'm board certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization in Personal Injury Trial Law. I've made this brief video to visit with you about how health insurance payments factor into personal injury settlements, personal injury claims, and what you're entitled to recover for past medical bills when your health insurance has paid them. This is sometimes referred to as paid or incurred. It's also sometimes referred to as House Bill 4, so you may hear those terms used. The specific statute in Texas on this issue of how much you can recover when health insurance has paid your medical bills, you will find it in the Texas Civil Practice and Remedies Code. It is chapter 41.0105. To explain this to you, I've used a very simple example of a $1,000 hospital bill. So, let's say that you are injured in a motor vehicle accident, you are taken to the hospital, and the hospital charges $1,000 for your visit. The hospital bill is paid as follows. $100 is paid by you as a copay to the hospital. It's common that if you visit any doctor, even your family doctor, you have to pay some portion even if you have health insurance. So you pay $100. The next payment that's made is paid by your health insurer, and they pay $500. The next, and it's not really a payment, but it affects the amount of the bill, is a $400 write-off by the hospital. And the reason that the hospital will write off a portion of your bill is because they have pre-negotiated contracted rates with your health insurer. In other words, long before you ever arrived at the hospital, your health insurer and that hospital negotiated a particular rate that the hospital would accept and the health insurer would pay if someone covered under that plan was treated at the hospital. And of course, the amount is always less than the billed amount. So in this case, we have a $500 payment by the health insurance, a $100 payment by you, so total payments of $600, and $400 basically just disappears. It's written off. Under Texas law, on this particular case, on these facts, you would be entitled to recover through a personal injury claim against the insurer of the driver who injured you. You cannot recover the $1,000 that you were billed. You can essentially forget about that amount. The amount you are legally entitled to recover in Texas is the $100 you paid, plus the $500 paid by your health insurer, for a total of $600. People sometimes think that they're only entitled to recover their copay because, well, their health insurer paid the bill so they don't owe it anymore. Well, that's not correct. You're entitled to recover the amount you paid and the amount your health insurer paid. The amount you cannot recover is the $400 that was written off. Also, we're getting a little bit beyond this, but if your case were to wind up in front of a jury, the amount that you would be allowed to show the jury to put in evidence for your past medical bills is not the $1,000 that was charged, but you could show them the $600 that was paid between you and your health insurer. It's not shown in this example here, but an amount that you're also entitled to recover would be any outstanding balances that you still owe. So if we were to change the facts a little bit and there was a $50 balance left on your bill after the copay and after your health insurance payment, then you could also recover an outstanding balance. So to summarize, the amounts that you're legally entitled to recover in Texas, if your health insurer pays your medical bills, the amount you can get back from the insurer of the person who injured you is any amount paid by you, such as through a copay, any amount paid by your health insurer, and any outstanding balances that are still remaining. The amount that you cannot recover from the other driver's insurance company is any portion of your bill that is written off as a contractual discount between the medical provider and your health insurer. If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident or any other type of personal injury and you have questions about how much you're entitled to recover because health insurance made payments on your bills, by all means give me a call or send me an email, and I will be glad to discuss your case with you and explain to you how Texas law applies to you and applies to the amount you are legally entitled to recover from the other party's insurer. Thank you.